Oh.
Members of the press, fellow Zimbabweans, let me begin by recognizing the President of the MDCA Alliance, President Nelson Chamisa, members of the National Standing Committee. I'd like to thank our sign language interpreter. Tender, thank you very much for your services today. Esteemed members of the press, welcome to our press conference, which relates to the audited financial statements for the 7 months ended December 2019. However, before we get into that, a few remarks. Zimbabwe is at a crossroads. We are faced with a battle for the soul of our nation. Democracy is not only under threat, but it's been bludgeoned by ZANU-PF. The nation is in a state of deep crisis. Evidence of this crisis exists all around us. Our teachers have been incapacitated. The economy has stagnated as we endure the second highest rate of hyperinflation in the world. Workers and the informal sector remain more vulnerable than ever. The interests and property rights of small, medium, and big business alike remain under constant threat. We have one of the highest maternal mortality rates worldwide. Our public health system is on its knees and faces a real threat of militarization. 8.6 million Zimbabweans face starvation. Corruption is killing us. As we speak, the Deputy Minister of Health is facing a probe relating to a tender scam of US $5.6 million. The police continue to brutalize citizens. There has been no justice for victims of abduction, torture, and sexual assault by the state, including the MDC trio and Tawanda Muchehiwa. Takudzwa Ngadziwore is still behind bars as a political prisoner for demanding justice and accountability for Tawanda. This is not right. We demand his immediate release. Many pro-democracy activists and citizens who have spoken out against corruption and have demanded a better society, like Titi Dangarembwa and Hopeful Chingono, are facing political trials on baseless charges. Many MDC leaders and activists are in the same position. Ladies and gentlemen, the call to action could not be clearer. As President Nelson Chamisa has said time and again, we have to come together and form a broad front to defeat ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF has destroyed Zimbabwe. ZANU-PF must go. The MDC Alliance is clear about the charge to lead. The MDC Alliance has no hesitation in leading this charge, which is why we stand here today, firm as the nation's only credible democratic alternative and ready to win Zimbabwe for change. We've gathered today to honor a promise. We've gathered today to honor a promise we made to you, a promise that aligns with our values and our commitment to conduct a public audit of our financial affairs. Now, many have noted that no other political party in Zimbabwe has subjected itself to a public audit. This is true. As the MDC Alliance, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. As a government in waiting, transparency and openness are at the heart of our financial affairs. We insist on the highest levels of integrity and probity in all matters financial and administrative. The Treasurer General, Senator David Coulthard, has implemented systems designed to combat fraud and the abuse of party funds, something that he's going to speak to shortly. We're going to continue to improve and perfect our systems because we strongly believe that the room for improvement can never be filled. There is simply no room for corruption in the MDC alliance. There's no room for incompetence and there's no room for mismanagement. We commit to excellence in all our processes because we believe that this is what the people of Zimbabwe, from whom we derive our mandate, deserve. We believe that doing this will offer a strong foundation for all our fundraising activities that are the lifeblood of the democratic struggle. And Zimbabweans, we need you to partner with us on this important journey. The big fights that we've taken on, the fight for a people's government, the fight for legitimacy and democracy, the fight for livelihoods, the fight for a better Zimbabwe, the fight against corruption, the fight in defense of the Constitution and constitutionalism, all require funding and your participation. And we have no doubt, as the MDC Alliance, that the fight to win Zimbabwe for change, the fight for a better, brighter, and more prosperous Zimbabwe will be won, which is why we're championing the struggle.